We had a Black Music Month discussion with singer Glenn
Mm-hmm.
Jones as he was in
Mm-hmm.
town. And
Mm-hmm.
he was talking about he got pressure from his record company in the past because he was too much about love, too much about
Oh yeah,
emotions, not enough about, stereotypical sexual content.
sexual. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that is a very, very stimulating point of conversation because as an artist coming up as a romantic singer, I feel like I was in that category as well, where I was told, why don't you be a sophisticated R. Kelly?
that's amazing.
Um,
I don't want
and
to
and
cut
I, I
you
was,
off, but he said the
mhm.
exact same name was
Oh,
thrown
really?
at him. You need to be more
Yeah,
like, yeah, that
R.
didn't
Kelly.
age well.
Now it's interesting that we see R. Kelly's life
Yeah.
unfold, and we see that through time, our society has evolved, and there's cycles that we go in, and we have to understand that. What's disheartening is that in music, there was a time when everyone was excited about your individuality. Marvin Gaye did not have to be Barry White, did not have to be Luther Vandross, did not have to be Curtis Mayfield. We appreciated all of them. And as an African American male singer, I want the world to see all of who we are as men.
Yeah.
And you can't do that by over sexualizing us and saying that this is who we are and that's all our masculinity is about. When I think about it, even my greatest exposed song, which is For You.
For you, I'd give a lifetime of stability.
Hmm.
In that song, that was supposed to be my big pop song. There's nothing R&B about For You,
Hmm.
nothing,
Yeah. Just
except that a black man is singing that song. Um, that part of the industry hurts,
yeah. So we just
but it
not. They
is,
don't view us that way, black
they
men.
do not, black men. And that is because sometimes black executives are not in place to bring a realistic portrayal of who we are as people to the room. So some things become overt racism, some things become covert racism. Some things are not even intentional, but they're racist,
Yeah.
because you whenever you put somebody in a box based on the color of their skin or their gender and color of skin or what have you, and you don't allow them to just be like everybody else has that opportunity, it becomes a covert racism.
These kind of
Mm-hmm.
conversations always kind of take you off in a different tangent because people don't think about it that way. But I know
Yeah.
that even in the media, like there was this
Mm-hmm.
image of what a black man newscaster or host is allowed to be. You can't, too much facial hair is viewed as being too aggressive or was,
Mm-hmm.
certain looks. So it's interesting that would transition and in some ways could stunt a career. I mean, you've had a very successful
Yeah.
career,
Yeah.
but could put a damper on it.
Yeah, and we are in a very progressive state now. As we stand up for diversity and inclusion. I mean, you couldn't move your hands a certain way. You couldn't cross your leg, or you were gay, or it was so many different things that
Wow.
now are not these negative stigmas that they used to be for Black men. And then to a degree, they still no to some degree for certain generations of people they are. So it's been quite a journey.